Let's take a look at all the new things added to Planet Zoo with the new free update 1.17. As always, huge thanks to Frontier for giving me the early access to this update so I can show you guys everything a bit earlier. This update is all about the new animal encounters, so if you like to learn more about them, stay tuned. Hello guys, this is Caesar Creates, and welcome back to my channel. We are reporting live out of the walkthrough exhibit for the wallabies and quokkas, and if you have a good eye, you can actually see the new small habitat gate, but most importantly, you can see the guests actually interacting with the animals. As you can see right now, this is the actual animal encounter. They are walking up to the animals, they are petting them, they are offering some food, and they are actually walking off the path. Not all the guests are walking on the path that is in here, they are walking around the whole enclosure, and this is what it is called, animal encounter, and this is what this whole update is all about. And in a second I will show you how to set this all up. And here we can see another animal encounter. The guests, the kids are interacting with the lovely lemur. I love this addition to the game. It feels so amazing to see actual guests interacting with animals. This is another layer, and I'm so happy that this was actually added. Here you can see the guests interacting with the quokka, and I am so jealous right now. Those are the most adorable little things ever, so I would also love to pet them. And shortly I will also show you the list of all the animals that the guests can actually pet in the game, so you know what walkthrough exhibit you can build to just experience this awesome new thing in Planet Zoo. To create the walkthrough exhibit, you of course need to have a gate that the guests will be able to use to enter the exhibit. And in this new update, we actually have a new small gate. So now, instead of using this one, our traditional one that was present in the game from the very beginning, you have a choice of using this one as well, which is so cool. We were also always complaining that this one is a bit too big, so right now we have a choice between them two, and it works just as the bigger one, so you just need to place it at the path for it so the guests can enter the habitat, and it will be fully functional. Another new very cool thing added with the new free update are the hand sanitizers. They come in two different versions. The bigger one with 3 hand sanitizers, it is like semi-round, and also the singular one on the pole, and they look amazing. I love the little liquid that you can see inside. Such an important and amazing detail that was added, very realistic. I love it so much. Here's also the look of the guests using the new sanitizer. They are just walking next to it and cleaning their hands. So cool. I just love that this little and important detail was added to the walkthrough exhibits. Now, Frontier also announced that they will be adding a new education board with the free update. It was listed in the forum post when they announced the new Barnyard Animal Pack, but unfortunately I just wasn't able to find it anywhere. I was looking for all the props for all the facilities, and I couldn't find it anywhere, so it can be that it wasn't included for the early access and you guys will have it, but I wasn't able to showcase it because I just couldn't find it. Maybe it's just me, maybe maybe it is somewhere, but I'm just, me, and I cannot find it. But just to let you know that maybe there will be something also that I didn't cover in here. We don't get any of the official notes that you guys get after the DLC is actually released. So they might be some things that I actually missed while showcasing this new free update. When you want to build a walkthrough exhibit with the animal encounter, firstly you probably need to decide on the animal. And now, if you'll go to the Zoopedia, there is something new. You can see here the guest interaction instead of walkthrough habitat or something that was here before. And if you go, for example, to the Capybara, you can see that the guests can interact with the animal. This means that the guests will leave the path and they will actually start their little animation of interacting with the animal. If you have an animal, like for example Chinese pangolin. That was a walkthrough habitat animal before, but the guests cannot interact with those. There will be just guests can enter the habitat listed in here, so that means that they can actually enter the habitat, but there won't be any interaction between them and the animals. I will show you the list or the pictures of all the animals that can be interacted with right now on the screen, so you can see what animals those are. For example, the lemurs, the llamas, the raccoon, the capybara, which is so cool. All the fallow deer are here on this list. This list doesn't include all the animals from the new Barnyard animal pack, but they are all actually the animals that the guests can interact with. Every animal in this new pack is available for the guests to pet. So if you like to see it, and if you like to see all those animals and stuff, there is also another new video on my channel then that you can see all the animals in the showcase of the new pack, and I will put the link down in the description and on the screen right now. Setting up the walkthrough animal encounter is actually super easy. All you need is a walkthrough habitat. So let's build one quickly. Let's grab a barrier. Let's build a very easy square habitat quickly. Just like this. We of course need to add the gate for the keepers so they can bring in the animals and also feed them and so on, and add the guest gate. We'll add the new one. We can actually add two to have an exit and entrance, but you don't need to do it. This is also important. I think that some people don't know this, that you can have only one and just do it like this, and the guests will just walk in and go out, but it will be easier for them if you'll do the loop. Because it will prevent all the traffic jams that can happen in this game. And also, if you want to have two, you can totally have two, and you can have 6 of them or 7, how many you like. And the important thing about the animal encounters is that you need to have path looking like this with the curbs or without the curbs. Just like this, because if you have them with the railings just like this, the guests won't actually be leaving the path, so they will be just staying on the path, and the animal encounters just won't happen. So just keep this in mind to not build something like this, because this little fence in here is actually blocking the guests. So yeah, we'll just change it back to how it was. So our imaginary guests and our imaginary animals can do a little interaction with each other. What we can also add is the new hand sanitizer. So we need to go to facilities. They are actually here right now at the very beginning. You can add the bigger one. Actually, we can do this in a circle so it looks nice. You need to put them somewhere on the path or next to the path. And the guests will just, come in, wash their hands and interact with the imaginary animals that are here. We won't be doing the whole habitat. You just saw them a minute ago how I did two different examples of those enclosures. And after decorating the habitat, making sure that it is suitable for our animals, you will end up with something like this, and you will end up with guests who are not walking on the paths and who are walking up to the animals and petting them, interacting with them, which is so amazingly cool. And now, I think that it has a crazy potential. You can turn half of your zoo, for example, into a walkthrough exhibit for some of the smaller animals, and then the guests won't be actually using the path. I don't know. I didn't have time to actually test it, but just imagine the guests not walking on the paths. Like, this is something major for Planet Zoo. They always had to use the paths, but here they are clearly not using this. Yeah, so we clearly could see animal encounter happening. This is one of my favorite updates. This is only the one thing that is added to the game, but it is so good and so cool and so groundbreaking that I just love it. There's also supposed to be a new plant in the free update that you can see in front of us. This is the Buddleia plant. Really amazing. I especially love the one without the flowers. I can see myself using it a lot in my enclosures. But in the game, it actually has the Barnyard Animal pack tag. So I am not sure if this is a mistake because it is not in my base game. Maybe it's an early access thing, but keep in mind that this plant can be either included in the free update or in the DLC. I don't know, maybe it was a mistake on the Frontier side when it came to the update notes, or maybe it was just the tag that was wrongly added to this plant. But yeah, this is something new that is also incoming with either the new update or the Barnyard Animal Pack. This is all that I was able to find in the game about the new update 1.17, but don't go anywhere yet, because in a second I will share with you my final thoughts about the update, and I will also show you some cinematics of the guests interacting with different animals that they can interact with. So if you like to see all the species in action with the guests, stay tuned for that. This is definitely not one of the biggest updates that we got recently, but it is a really nice one. I just love the new encounters and that the guests are able finally to interact with the animals. This adds another layer to our game. I also really like the choices of the animals that can be interacted with. I think that the choices absolutely make sense, and I am so happy that they added it to so many different animals, both from the base game and also from different DLCs. And the animal encounters apply, of course, to all the animals from the Barnyard Animal Pack. If you haven't seen the showcase of the pack yet, it is up on my channel. I'm surprised how much I am actually excited about the hand sanitizers. I know that I'll be using them throughout my zoos. This is such a cool addition. And overall, this is a very solid update, like something that was necessary for the petting zoos that the new Barnyard Animal Pack is all about. Right now, the guests can finally interact with the animals. Okay guys, this is all when it comes to this showcase. If you enjoyed the video, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video like this. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment, tell me what you think about the new animal encounters. Thank you so much for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!